Welcome to the Floral POS. In this how-to video, we're going to show you how to use our billing manager. Let's get started. So more than likely, you guys have already learned how to take a house account and how to place an order on account in our system. Once you do that, you want to be able to have the capability to generate invoices, generate statements, and send these out via email or via snail mail. So to do that, you're going to go ahead and follow me along, and you're going to go into Control Panel. You're going to go into Billing, and then before we hit the Run button to run our bills and so you can see what's owed to you, the first time you ever run this, you might want to check a couple things. By default, we only set the date back for 2 years. So if you've had the system for quite some time already, maybe past 2 years, and maybe your people still owe you money from back from 3 or 4 years ago, you can go ahead and select the time and select it back, further. If you want to default to something that's more than 2 years old, you can just click on our little gear wheel here, the billing settings, and you can click on the settings button here, or tab, and then at the very bottom you can select your default years, however far back you want it to go. I think back to 5. Once you're done with that, click on Save, and it'll automatically change that setting for you. While we're inside the billing settings, we also have billing messages. This is basically where you're going to go to change the notes on like invoices, and then also your past due notices or messages as well. So you can see you have a current message. If you're current, you're 30, 60, 90, 120. Again, once you make your changes here, just click on the Save button, and it'll save it for you. Alright, so we're kind of ready to run bills now. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on the Run button. That's going to go through and find everybody that owes you money, and it's going to display it in your statements area right here in the center of the screen. As you can see, you have all these different people that owe you money, and you can see what their account number is, their account ID, their company name, customer name, what the outstanding balance is, how many orders are included in that particular statement, and then when the last time it was printed, when the last time it was emailed. You can also you can look at a preview of the statement. You can print it right from here manually, and you can email it manually. Also, if you have finance charges enabled, it shows you they're enabled on the right hand side, and you can toggle them on and off as easy as just clicking on the enabled button here, and it automatically toggles it off, and you can see it turns red when you do that. Again, these print preview buttons here in email, they're all manual. So if you wanted to go through and maybe you only have a handful of statements, you could actually print each one manually by clicking on the print button if you'd like to. Same thing with emailing. And once you do print a statement or an email, it automatically does time and date stamp it right here for you as well, so you can see it. Now before we get into doing all the printing and all the cool stuff to get you paid here, when you click on each individual line here and you want to see like how many invoices are in each statement, once you click on it, it automatically shows below the invoice or invoices. And again, you can do the same thing here. You can preview, you can print it, you can email that particular invoice right from here, and you can see the last time you actually invoiced for this. You can actually view the order by clicking on the View button here. It'll actually open the order up for you to look at it, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and look up in the upper left hand side so you can see like what money's owed to you, and you can see what we have current going on. We have $7,205.92 owed to us, and that's basically current. And you can see 30, 60, 90, 120 is all zeros, and hopefully that's the way it is with your company as well, but more than likely it's not. Alright, so let's say that we want to go ahead and print these all off all at one time. If you look at the very bottom of the billing manager, you have a select what is printed. And this is basically to send via mail. Or maybe I could put snail mail there. All you do is select either non-printed statements or all statements. All statements, when you're first printing, is probably what you're going to select. Then you hit the printer button. It's going to go through and print everything for you. And it's going to send them to the print queue, and just make sure you have paper in the printer. I think when you click on this, it actually does prompt you. Please make sure you have printer paper in there. Let's say that's for some reason something happened where the computer crashed or all the print jobs didn't go through and nothing got, these didn't get marked as printed. You could actually come back in here and select non-printed statements and print that way, and it'll go back and start printing where it left off. On the right hand side or the middle of the billing manager, we have select what's emailed, and again, you can email just statements at the moment, and then again, you just hit the email button, and it goes through and emails everybody that has an email on that list. Now, is it our intention in the future to allow you to toggle between print customers and email customers? That way you can email all your email customers first, if you'd like to, and then select your printer customers and print all your printer customers as well. That's going to be coming in a future release. If you look on the lower right hand side of the screen, you're going to see total customers billed, and right now we have 9. And that's basically how you bill a customer. Very simple. That's something you should do on a monthly basis or a daily basis if you'd like to. If you ever come across a situation where you need to bill just an individual customer, here's what you're going to do in that example. So let's say that we need to bill just Timothy Bell. All you do is click on the little picture of the person here. You're going to select Timothy Bell. I'm just going to kind of look for him. There I am. I'm going to go ahead and select myself, and then I'm going to hit the down arrow to add them to the billing manager. So now that I selected, you can see that here's my customer number, there's my name, and then at that point, if you hit run, it only runs just for that particular customer. And now we can just print out a statement or email a statement directly to this particular person. All right, lastly, I want to kind of show you what a statement looks like in our system. If we hit the preview button, it's going to actually show you what a statement looks like when it gets printed. In the middle, it's going to show you everything that the invoice has going on with it, and a breakdown of all the monies owed and what they purchased. At the very bottom, you're going to have a thank you for your business, and then the message where, make checks payable, and then it's going to show what they owe, and then obviously information about your flower shop here, and amount paid. They can actually rip this off and send it back to you. So that's basically what it is in our system. It's how you do your billing. If you have any questions about that, you can always give us a call at 888-865-9768. You can email us at support@thefloralpos.com. And as always, you can click on a little smiley face on the upper right hand side. All right, talk to you later.